Hello everybody. So today we are going to talk and deep dive into a chemical sector, specifically focusing on Navin Fluoro and also Gujarat Fluorochem. Both are intriguing for a different reason. Let's explore why. So first of all, let's explore Navin Fluoro. So if you see the growth, right, it's remarkable from 700 to almost 4,500, 4,000, almost 5,000, which has basically 5x your returns in 3 years. So this is where investors make hell lot of money. But now there is a drastic fall in the price from the highs of 5,000. It's falling to 3,700 right now. So this fall was sudden, and the reason why the stock fell was because of CEO resignation. But however, I think that's not the only reason. The second reason is the valuation, which is at 51 PE ratio, which is high compared to its peers, despite of other things like sales, where the growth has been stagnated, and different reasons. So let's see the valuations right now. So let's go and directly compare the same Navin with the SRF and Gujarat Fluorochem. So SRF is another fluorochem company which is into the same sector. So if you see Gujarat Fluorochem is at 500 when Navin was at 700, right? And now Navin Fluoro is around yeah, after the fall, Navin Fluoro is at 4,400 and Gujarat is at 2,200. Both the prices are at the same pace, which are they're going great and they're going extremely well in terms of price. Now compared to the, let's see the valuation right now. So valuation in terms of PE ratios, Navin Fluoro is extremely high, sitting at 60, around 60 before the fall. And now, after the fall, it came to 50, while Gujarat Fluorochem and SRF are at a stable since long time, which is between 30 to 20, or let's say sometimes going to 40s, but always not above 40. So if you're seeing, so sometimes if they touch, immediately they correct. So basically, a 40 PE ratio is given to both of the stocks. Now, since 5 years, let's see the sales growth on how Navin Fluoro, Gujarat Fluoro, and SRF have uh, done comparatively. So, if we see from past 5 years, that is from 2019 to 2023, SRF and Gujarat Fluoro. So, if you see, Navin has been stagnating. Navin is in black, and Gujarat is in green, and SRF is in blue. So, if you see, SRF has grown really high, and Gujarat Fluoro from zero sales to 2000, while SRF is at 6,000 and it's going to 12,000. SRF went to 12,000 and Gujarat is sitting at 5,600. Whereas Navin Fluoro, since the start, right, since when, let's see from Gujarat here, it was at 900 and now it's not even 2x of that. The sales have not grown so much, so the sales are stagnated. And the valuation of these comparatively, again, even though the sales are stagnated, Navin Fluoro has been doing really well in terms of the valuation. So basically, it is a sky high valuation which has to correct with the mean reversion. So if someone is worried because of Navin's fall, I wouldn't be surprised because it it is an all-time high valuation where people usually sell, not buy, and uh, MD resignation has added a fuel to the fire, and sudden decrease in the valuation and the price is the same. No, unlike Navin Fluoro, Gujarat has shown a significant, if you see both Gujarat as well as SRF have shown a significant growth in terms of sales, right? And also, if you're seeing net value, SRF is doing in a much better way compared to Navin and Gujarat. Let's see the margins which ultimately they operate at. That is what matters in the end, right? How much margins you are extracting after the sales. So net profit margins of Navin Fluoro are sitting at 17, while SRF are sitting somewhere around 18, which are which is close. In between, Navin went to 101. I don't know how this was. This might be an anomaly between, but if you see Gujarat Fluoro, it is a pretty high in terms of comparison, and this has been stable until there's an anomaly here, which they have been making some kind of loss, but throughout the time they have around 12, and now they are growing to 25% of profit margin. Since last 2 years, they are pretty much in the same, and then the margin, the profit margin, net profit margin of Gujarat is doing pretty well compared to Navin Fluorochem. So basically, when we do a competitor analysis, I think that mean reversion happens, and every all these stocks have to basically come down to valuation, or uh, a proper valuation, and given additional premium based on the margins and uh, other growth factors and other valuations where they are doing really good, right? At least dividends or something else would give discounting or premium to the valuation. But now, because of these all concerns, I would say basically Naveen is going to mean reverse. So I would be cautious if a person invests in Naveen Fluoro. And again, I'm not a registered advisor, so I shouldn't be telling this, but I will be careful if I am going to invest in Naveen. Apart from this, the growth potential of Gujarat seems to be pretty good compared to Navin Fluoro. Again, mind you that I have a stock, so I'm not front running, but I'm being extremely clear that I hold this stock. So uh, if I'm making a video, again, I'm not making an investment advice, but Navin Flo, I'll tell that Gujarat Fluorochem is what I hold, and I'll be also careful about that, because Fluorochem have few potentials of growth, and they have modes specifically in India, because the regulatory concerns are really high, and I've made another video on regulatory concerns related to Delta Corp and how regulator can basically screw up a company or a stock when there is regulation. And Fluorochem is basically used in refrigeration and uh, air conditioning. So most of the India has to transform slowly towards using fluorochems. So that drastic change will make a high potential in the entire sector, not just uh, the a single company. So all the industry might do well. So these are the interesting picks on Navin Fluoro and fluorochemicals, but also there are tons of other YouTubers who have made videos on this. From my perspective, since I'll go also through this, only Navin Fluoro is listed in futures and options, so that makes some excitement that I can hedge Gujarat Fluorochem with Navin Fluorochem once they are in a mean reversal. But right now, I don't want to touch Navin Fluoro, and I'm just investing in Gujarat Fluoro for that. No, and then I am not looking for an exit for next 2 to 3 years, let's say, and then depending on how valuations are, again I will balance my portfolio, and I'm thinking to make Fluorochem as 10% of my portfolio based on the valuation. If there are exciting things which are turning up in India which are better than Fluorochem, I'll definitely get into that. So these are my views on Fluorochem sector, specifically with Navin Fluoro and Gujarat Fluorochem combined. So thank you for watching my video, and if you subscribe, my subscriber base would increase. But if you don't, I don't mind that. But if you like the content, please like it. So the YouTube might recommend my videos to you more often. And that's it. Thank you guys. Bye.